Yo, 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 it's Big Istiante, Isti with a do-rag, Isti with a t-shirt, it's your boy. It's your boy's for production. Make sure you like, subscribe, You got signed today? What do you mean you got signed? What you mean? Somebody signed you? What's up, Skeeto? How you been, bro? It's Itsy Bitsy Spider. A label signed you? Elaborate, brother. Oh, it's your friend's label? What's the label called? Is it like something big time? Or is it just something small for right now? You didn't get no 360 deal, did you? In this live, I did want to go over some stuff beforehand. I'm doing this mostly for some, I guess, like so I can like clip for the most part. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about a couple things. Like I've been doing this streaming stuff since February ish, and I was going through a really bad breakup at the time. Um, the person that I was with was very toxic. I stayed, and then when they it's called OVS. That's fire, bro. Just send me a link in the Discord. I'll take a look at everything. Like they have a website and stuff. I'll take a look into it. But back to what I was saying. Like I was going through a really bad breakup, and I was feeling very low confidence. Honestly, it felt like I couldn't get out of a hole for real because the person that I was with, I refused to leave. Not in a bad way. Like I just didn't want to leave her because she said that she faced all these things before. She played me a pity party, a bunch of just things that she's been through. Like, oh, I broke up with my ex and he ended up getting with my sister and this, that, the third. Like, there's a lot of stories that she told me that paint this picture that she wasn't gonna leave and I wasn't gonna leave because there was no reason to leave. Like the reason that there was to leave is because she was unhealthy. Like she would always accuse me of things. She would always think that I'm up to no good, even though my intentions were really, really good with her. I've never made her feel less than. At least I never intended to make her feel less than. I'm very much a gentleman. I'm very much understanding of women. I'm very much, respectful. Everybody told her, you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone told her, like, Chris is different. Like, he's not really for the games. I'm not for the games, to be honest with you. I like very upfront transparency. I feel like, what's the point of playing games and being and lying about stuff and things like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a waste of time, in my opinion. Now, if we are in a situationship and you like the toxic stuff and we back and forth, that's different. At least I know what I signed up for. With this one, we were together for 2 years, and just out of nowhere, when I'm at my lowest, like I lost my job, my mom's going through health stuff, you know, I needed rent, I was depressed. Like, in all honesty, I was depressed. Like, very, very transparent, very vulnerable. I was depressed. I signed up for classes with school with entrepreneurship. She was supporting me a little bit with entrepreneurship, but I'm doing YouTube lives. So I started my YouTube lives while I was depressed. If you watch the first few videos, I wasn't talking. I get on the camera, but I literally get on the camera and make the beat and post it. That's it. I don't talk. I barely say anything, barely had an intro. I was depressed. Like I was in the gutter. And she left me. She called me and broke up with me, and I haven't seen her since. She told me to go to her house, pick up my stuff. I did. I just was going through it. And then as time went on, it just got worse. So I was depressed and what is up with this thing? Like the chat isn't I was depressed and what's up, Kyle? Oh, my boy Kyle. What's up, my boy? Um, but yeah, I was depressed and I didn't know what to do. So I channeled my energy into YouTube. I started doing lives. I started posting videos daily. Now, we were still together at this point, but she wouldn't even tune in. She knew I was depressed, but didn't even tune into my lives. So moving forward, she was crashing out on me every day, just finding a new excuse to yell at me about something. And to me, it gives childish. It gives, I need a reason for him to leave me, so this way I don't feel guilty for wanting to leave him. So a week just calling me. Oh, this girl liked our picture. Oh, what happened here? Oh, da, da, da. Oh, you doing this? Oh, you doing that? Mind you, I'm already in the gutter. Like, I'm already in the basement, depressed, and she's not helping me get out of that. She's only adding worse stuff to it. I'm just like, why? Like, why are you doing this to me? Like, I genuinely asked her, I'm like, why are you doing this? Like, I'm not in the right mindset. I'm not even on Instagram anymore, but she's calling me, asking about a girl liking our picture. So it's like, I know you guys don't want to hear me yap, but this is my truth. I'm being vulnerable about it. Kyle heard everything already, my boy. Kyle, he been there with me. But my point saying all this, hold on, let me just try to reframe. Um, to reframe basically is she was holding me back from a lot. She didn't realize that she was, in my opinion, but she was holding me back from a lot. I encouraged her to go to school. She went to school, and now she's like she went to school for something. I forget what it was, but regardless, you know what I'm saying? It was because of me encouraging her to go to school. She did something better for herself. Nothing that she's ever done for me, and this is, I want this on recording, nothing she's ever done for me made me feel better about myself or helped me to get, she named off things. She's like, oh, I did a lot for you. She said that she went to the hospital to visit my mom while I was in Vegas for a bachelor party. That's, you're a girlfriend. You're supposed to do that. Like, there's really nothing. You visit my mom. How does that help me as a person? And there's no growth or expansion. Fast forward, I met somebody else. I'm not going to give her a name. She did everything. She did everything. I hope she's tuned in here somehow. Shouts out to her. Still, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got no bad blood, but we just we had to cut it off. I'm not going to go into too in depth because that's her business. I respect her a lot. I respect her more than my ex, to be honest with you. She was a breath of fresh air, bro. She wanted to buy me a new computer because she seen that this one kept crashing on me. She was only in my life for 20 days. Like, I'm not even kidding you, 20 days. And the reason we called it quits was a very valid reason. I'm going to leave that between us because that's very private between us. But overall, she understood why I decided to cut it off. I'm the one that did decide to cut it off. But she was such a breath of fresh air, and there is a lot of appreciation for her in that. Because she helped my confidence come back up, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of, you go through a lot as a man getting dumped and also being the healthy one in the relationship you were in that you got dumped from. Like, that is kind of devastating, for real, for real. Like, overall, not trying to complain again about my relationship, but just in general, like, if you're in a relationship with somebody and you're the healthy one and they end up leaving you because they had enough, it's kind of like, what did I even stick around for? Why did I stick around with you if you were just going to leave the second you felt inconvenienced by being with me? I've been inconvenienced the entire relationship. 2 years I was inconvenienced multiple times, but I stayed because I loved her, but also I stayed because she needed somebody. I was the only positive light in her life, and that's depressing to me. If I left her, I wouldn't know what to do with myself. There's a part of me that probably wouldn't have left her in that time. Probably maybe a month later. Maybe a month later, I would have eventually left her. But she knew I wasn't going to leave her because that's the type of relationship we had. She randomly, abruptly left me. So I have no choice but to think there's somebody else, for real. Especially with people with her mental disorders. Like, they have a favorite person is what it's called. And the only way to get out of that favorite person syndrome is to find a new favorite person. It could have been a girl. It could have been one of her besties, a new friend of hers. It could have been a guy. It could have been somebody telling her you deserve better. When she told me I deserve better, I was like, what? If I'm not better, then go ahead and find it, bro. Go ahead and find it. That's crazy to me. Grass is never greener, bro. The grass is the greenest when you water it and take care of the grass you're on. That's the greenest grass you'll ever get. She didn't want to put the work in to make her own grass greener. But at the same time, I feel like it was hopeless. I'm not going to lie. There was a piece of me that knew we couldn't work. I didn't want to believe it, but there was a piece of me that knew it would not work. It was too much iffiness. Kyle, if you still in here, what size shoe are you, bro? I got some new shoes coming in. I got some Air Force Ones with the gum bottoms. I got 2 pair, 11 and 11 and a half. I feel like I have a feeling you're like a size 8. I don't know if you're still in the chat. Yeah, it's not in the chat anymore. I was yapping too much. Kyle heard the worst. Like, I was chopping up with him. He's like, bro, I don't know what to tell you. That's my boy though. Shouts out to Kyle. Thanks for tuning in, my boy. Yeah, I just wanted to have a little quick vulnerable moment real fast. I know this microphone sucks, but my mic is dead and it's still charging. I'm gonna start doing other things. Like I do like talking and being vulnerable and face to face, and also it's men's mental. No, I was talking to Kyle. It's Men's Mental Awareness Month, so that's why I'm doing more vulnerable stuff because if I can do it, you can do it. If you feel like you can't speak up and talk about your emotions, your feelings, what's the point of living, bro? So you might as well just be able to let it all out when you want to. I've been promoting that in every video so far, every live I've done. I've been saying, it's Men's Mental Awareness Month. There's also, the gay pride and stuff like that. But I do want to pay some light to men's mental awareness. I feel like it sounds like I'm saying that wrong. Mental Awareness Month. So yeah, that's kind of what I was just trying to. That's what I'm trying to lead by example, I guess you can say. I asked ChatGPT. I ain't gonna lie, I be chopping it up with ChatGPT. I asked them, I'm like, what is some good video ideas? And they said to stop, like, do something without the FL Studio. So I'm trying it out on live first. That's exactly what I do. Like, I started off on live and then I move it into videos. I try to integrate both of them. So with this volume, can't really hear much. Bathroom break. I'll be right back. I'm not liking these. Pretty interesting though. up, Ski? I might keep it 1 808. This other 808 doesn't seem to fit. Appreciate it, bro. You said you're trying to make a what, Ski? Hold on, let me see. This chat box is so annoying. Okay, I think that's actually better. But I cannot see the bottom of it. That's great. You trying to be a rapper again? Were you ever good at it? Is that something you're good at? Or something you gotta hone in on? What considers you to be trash at it? And is it something that you think you can improve on? Honestly, rapping is pretty easy. I remember I would always freestyle, like, as entertainment. Like, people would, like, oh, Chris knows how to freestyle. You should freestyle for us. Like, it was literally as a form of entertainment for people. Well, I wasn't the best, and I knew I wasn't the best. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's good at it, like, the best at everything. But I make rap music. So it's kind of like... I make rap music, so it's kind of like one of those things. Like, why not? I've always been the why not kind of guy. But I'm getting better beats and lyrics, so all I gotta do is work on my flow, mixing in a little better voice. Yeah, honestly, it ain't even. It's really nothing. Like, to be honest, it depends on what standard you call a rapper. A lot of people don't have standards, high standards when it comes to rappers anymore. It used to be really high. Like, you had to be Lil Wayne or above. Like, Lil Wayne just dropped, by the way. You need to look up different eras of music, Ski, because bro, there's so many successful, not good rappers than there are even people on Earth, in my opinion. Now, that's kind of crazy, but it's exaggerated, yes. There's a lot of people that aren't good, but they get the attention because they're consistent. I think hard work beats talent every single time. I don't care what anybody says. Hard work beats talent. You the hardest worker in the room, they're gonna notice you. Oh, definitely talent and hard work, but there's people like, bro, in my opinion, I think the new standard for a rapper is they gotta at least have a couple songs that are their own beats. Like, if you want, like, I don't know, like, I feel like maybe it takes away a little bit of the crumbs and a little bit of the coolness of it, but J. Cole hits it right on the nose. He creates everything from scratch. Sometimes I'll have a producer in there, but I love where it's like the beat, like Michael Jackson it, bro. Michael Jackson is the best way to say it. Michael Jackson plays a part in every aspect of music, and that's his passion. If music is your passion, you should be interested in knowing the process of the beat that you're rapping on. You should be interested in knowing the process of why you're saying these lyrics on this track. There's so many levels to it, it's not even funny. And I think that we're going to get to a point in the future where everyone creates their own music. We're not going to have a favorite artist anymore. We're going to be the ones feeding ourselves. And what I mean by that is like, we're kind of already there to an extent. Like, everybody makes music at a point nowadays, but we're not gonna have fans anymore, if that makes sense. It's not gonna be room for fans anymore. We all just love our own music and can appreciate other people's music. So so yeah, like, I think everybody, like, hard work and talent, it's an amazing combo. I feel like if you're passionate about something, you do have a certain level of talent to it. Honestly, it's music is so broad. Music is so broad, and that's a beautiful thing of it. You don't have to like what I make, but someone could see it and be like, man, he's a genius. He deserves to be next to Kendrick Lamar. Or he's a genius. He deserves to make beats for blah, 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 blah. And that's their opinion. And multiple people can share that said opinion, and other people can't share that said opinion. And that's kind of where things, when there's people that's undoubtedly amazing at their craft, it's very rare that everybody agrees with it. There's always a naysayer, a contrarian. You know what I'm saying? Someone said, oh, Black Boy Mac sold more than GNX in the first week. What? What does that even matter? Like, in my opinion, does it really matter? Because if you listen to Black Boy Max's album, not like I said in prior videos, it's not that it's amazing, but it's not that it's super good. GNX was an unskip. In my opinion, you don't have to skip it. You can just play it and chill. Black Boy Max, they had some skips. Some songs were dragged out. Just because he has gained more attention in the first week of his sales doesn't really mean too much. What up, Will? I was just about to bring up something with Will. Hold up. I swear I was about to bring something up. Will said something to me not too long ago. I forget. You said something to me, Will, and I was going to bring it up in the live, but I forgot. If I remember, I'll bring it back up. But basically, like, yeah, we're going to get to a point where everybody has their own favorite music. You make your own music, and that's your favorite music. Like, people are comparing Playboi Carti to Tupac. And, like, why? Like, that stuff doesn't even make any sense to me. Playboi Carti has his own... I'm just chilling, bro, making beats. But Playboi Carti has his own house in people's brains. If you are able to make a house in somebody's brain, you're good. That's talent, hard work, popularity. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing. But you're not gonna say, "Oh, Tupac." Like, nah. Tupac is raw talent, regardless. Kendrick Lamar, raw talent, regardless. Biggie Smalls, raw talent, regardless. You can't tell me, like, if you listen to Hypnotize, it's timeless. There's songs that are simply put. You can go to the future 3,000 years from now, and that song is still crazy. What did he say? He says, what did he say? Hold up, I gotta look up the lyrics. Hold up, I'm gonna break down these lyrics because it's like, this is the reason why I personally like Biggie Smalls. Hold up, there's a specific lyric, right? Hypnotize is a song that's in my childhood for real. It's in my childhood, so it's kind of like one of those things that if you listen to it, is there a pause? Did I say no Diddy? I don't know what the pause was. Biggie Smalls. There's nothing wrong. How's Biggie Smalls a pause? Hold up. Don't think about Detroit plays. Tim's from my hooligans in Brooklyn. Right, Biggie there. Hold up. Where's the part at? It's like, all right, so you know when you got that one friend that got like the Riz or whatever the crap, and I put hoes in NY from the DKNY, Miami DC prefer Versace. All Philly hoes. Wait, is my OBS disconnecting? All Philly hoes. Wait, where's the part? All Philly hoes go with mosquitoes. Every cutie with a booty that bought a Coogee. Now who's the real dookie? Meaning I'm really this. Don't ride Frank White push on the 6 or the LX 4.5 on the bulletproof glass tints. If I want some, gonna blast squeeze first. Ask questions last. That's how most of these so-called gangsters pass. At last, a nigga rapping about blunts and broads, tits and bras, menage a trois, sex and expensive cars. What? At last, nigga rapping about blunts and bras, tits and... No, bro, crazy. Still live you on a pavement, condo paid for, no car payment. At my arraignment, note to the plaintiff. Your daughter's tied up in a Brooklyn basement. Face it, not guilty. That's how I play filthy. Richard to Richard. Honestly, that's not even the line. Hold up, I'm trying to find it. That's crazy, right? That's bars. Biggie is so effortless. This is all freestyle. It's so effortless. Crazy. But no, there was a line he did where he was like risen up a girl, and it was just so like easy going. Like it was so natural. I don't know. I'm not trying to get demonetized or anything like that. I'm trying to censor myself. And plus, I don't know who's watching. You know what I'm saying? I'm conscious of that. Some old head asked me, they're like, I respect you. I'm like, why? He was like, oh, you show me your music and you have clean music. I don't like telling people that. I like people to naturally rock with my music without saying, well, why do you don't swear? I want people to be like, oh, this is fire. There's a couple artists out there that didn't swear in a lot of their mixtapes and albums, and no one noticed. Like, no one even noticed. And I want to be like that. Like, I want my music to be so good I don't have to swear and curse. I understand that it's a art. It comes with the art. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was poets that use curse words and stuff like that. And I understand it's for expression. And eventually I do use certain words that are considered explicit and things like that to get my point across. But if I'm smart enough to use my vocabulary palette. Like if I'm making a song, I can expand my vocabulary to make it make sense and for you to understand what I'm saying and to know my frustration, because that's really all it's about. You curse, it's to invoke the frustration that you have. Other than that, it's pointless. Pointless curse words. I mean, my opinion won't change on that. I mean, it depends. Like I have my opinion will probably change on that, like in life, but overall, I personally don't see a need for it now. But that's a little too much. That's a little too digress. What is the song I'm thinking about, Biggie? Okay, I think I found it. Hold up. I think it's the Big Papa lyrics. Hold up. Let me see. We're about to figure this out. Tell me this isn't timeless though. Let me find it. Let me find it. Okay, right here. This is timeless right here. Straight up honey, really asking. Most of these niggas think they macking when they be asking who they attracting with that line. What's your name? What's your sign? Soon as he buy that wine, I just creep up from behind and ask you what your interests are and who you be with. Things that make you smile. What number to dial? I'm gonna be here for a while. I'm gonna call my crew. You gonna call your crew. We gonna rendezvous at the bar around two. You can't tell me that's not timeless. He's literally disrespecting. Yeah, he dropped a new Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne dropped today, but he literally said like, what is this line? What's your name? What's your sign? Like, who cares about that? I got my own thing. As soon as he buy that wine, I just creep from behind and ask you what your interests are and who you be with. Things that make you smile and what number to dial. We gonna be here for a while. You gonna call your crew. I'm gonna call my crew. We can't rendezvous at the bar around two. Plans to leave, throw the keys to Little C's, put a truck up front and roll the next blunt so we can stream on the way to the telly. Come fill my belly. T-bone steak, cheese, eggs, and what was great. Conversation, bro. You can't, like, this is off the top of the head. Biggie is not even like that low key. Like if you look at Biggie, he looks kind of like little, like he got a lazy eye, but he blow down on hoes. Like this shows he got the riz that everybody be talking about now. Like he said, tell me what your interests are and who you be with, what numbers to dial. I heard it was trash. Don't say that though, Will. It just came out. Let it settle for a little bit, bro. Saying it's trash after it came out 6 hours ago is crazy. Let's be honest. Let's give Lil Wayne a little bit more credit now. Why pause though? I was wondering the same thing. Why pause? Yeah, I think my OBS is like lagging bad. That's crazy. He's weak. That's blasphemous. Lil Wayne is not. Come on, Lil Wayne's like that. He dropped it at 12 o'clock. It has not been 20 hours. He dropped it at 12 last night. It's 9 o'clock now. It hasn't even been a full 20. Okay, it's been about 20 hours. You're right. I'll take that back. 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 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 yeah. You're right. My fault. My fault. Yeah, no, little. I don't think he's discrediting his music that he has made, but right now it's probably not the best time for him. I'm gonna take a listen to it. I said I was gonna listen to it when I go to the gym, but the gym closes at 9, so I might listen to it if I go to a different gym or something. I might hit the gym tomorrow. Matter of fact. Yeah, Lil Wayne's Carters are always known for being fantastic, so I get it. Maybe it's not living up. It would have been better as a mixtape. Will you think if he would drop the mixtape? Definitely should have been a sorry for the wait. Or I'm saying it's hype, but the Tyler Carter 6 is not living up to the hype. But yeah, like I said, I'm saying make it a mixtape. Make it a mixtape. Because Lil Wayne isn't straight trash, bro. We know Lil Wayne's capable of amazing. I was listening to some snippets of song features he did recently, like 2024, 2025. He still got it. There's no doubt in my mind Lil Wayne still has it. Excuse me. But yeah, I feel like Lil Wayne is just, I don't know. The times are different. Everybody, Lil Wayne definitely set the blueprint, though. It's kind of crazy. You can look at the influence he has on life, on music right now. Lil Wayne, Chief Keef. I promise I'm gonna do a Chief Keef video because Chief Keef, it needs to be studied. I don't know where this dude came from, but Chief Keef influences everybody. I personally am not a huge fan of Chief Keef. Anybody from Westside Cleveland, they embraced him like they were like they birthed him himself. Westside Cleveland like rocks with Chief Keef, like that's Westside Cleveland's baby. After a couple albums and mixtapes, they kind of just stopped, I guess. But he's still one of them ones that people just respect in the game, out the game, in the hood, out the hood. Chief Keef is one of them ones, and I don't know why. It needs to be studied. At 16 years old, he had such an influence on the world. It's crazy. He barely spoke. He's well spoken now because he grew up and finally got to get out the trenches and all that stuff, and that's amazing. It's a blessing. But at 16 years old, his interviews were very, 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 very surface level. Nothing about him caught like, oh my god, like I need to know who he is. I like interviews. I like seeing the person, the artist, and then liking the music on top of that. People just liked his music and was like, yeah, that's him. He's him. Chief Keef was one of them ones. I had a feeling like when you think of artists like that, usually they get killed. Not even trying to be on no funny stuff, but the trajectory he had, it seemed like he was gonna die eventually. Like not even trying to be weird or mean or whatever, but El Capone, or what was it? No. L.A. Capone. L.A. Capone is one of them. In my opinion, he was a little younger. Maybe he was a little younger than Chief Keef or something, but he got caught lacking. Like he was so good. Envy got to the best of people. People get jealous. Lil Pappy, another one. Lil Pappy's amazing. His music was so good. And it's like I can appreciate that music. I'm not from that life. I'm not from that type of stuff, but you can appreciate raw talent when you hear it. Pappy, Capone, most Chicago music, people that end up dying is just crazy. There was another artist from Florida. I'm trying to remember his name. There was an artist from Florida that died recently, but he was a really, really, really good one. He had music with Metro Boomin, apparently, like he was gonna work with Metro Boomin, but he was a really, really talent. Like it was pure talent. He was good at what he did, and he made his own beats. I appreciated that personally. Like he made his own beats, and it was fire. So it's like, what is his name? Man, I forgot. But yeah, basically like stuff like that. Like I like raw talent. Like raw talent is really what shines through it all. Like if you coming into this rap game, music game, you just want to be viral and make a one hit wonder, there's no longevity. I would love to keep doing this for the rest of my life. This past couple months, I get on stream, I post a YouTube video daily, I do these things, and I would love to continue to do it. I love to get paid from doing this. I'm speaking it into existence. Like Chris in the future, you're gonna watch this back and be like, wow, I really did it. Like I want that so bad. So this is one of those moments I'm gonna have with myself right now. But getting paid to do what I love is a dream, regardless of how it looks. I can drop a bunch of albums, I can drop a bunch of singles, a bunch of all this stuff, but it really wouldn't matter if I wanted to make it make sense for me. So yeah, I don't know what's up with this buffering, but I might end the stream for real. I'm getting kind of bored. I already made the beat. Yeah, I feel like my beats are starting to sound repetitive, low key. I need to learn how to make something new. Like, I mean, I love like my music. I like the R&B and the way too muches and stuff like that. But I might just go ahead and mix my album. So I might log out of here and just start mixing my album. Let's see. There's a widget for this. For some reason, my connection's poor on this. For some reason, but yeah, it's been do-rag Isti. This is a purple do-rag. I know you can't tell. This is a purple do-rag. I have a gold one over there. But it's your boy. It's Isty, T-shirt Isty, Bonnet Isty, Istyante, Ista for Productions. Back with another video. This is the outro though. Make sure you thumbs up, like, and subscribe. We going straight to the moon soon. I'm trying to get to that, you know what I'm saying, 500 followers, 500 subscribers. Like, comment, subscribe, and share it. Shout out to the boy from the bar. I hope he's tuning in here and there. He subscribed not too long ago. That's my people. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make it all the way. Make it all the way. Trying to stay focused, bro. That's the hardest part. I'm not gonna lie. Being focused is make or break for things that you want to get done. But I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I didn't go too crazy. I just wanted to talk a little bit, talk some advice type vibes and things like that along those lines and stuff like that. I hope you guys like, subscribe. You guys appreciate the time I put into this and everything that I really do. I'm trying to make my own blueprint. I hope you guys can follow the journey of me making my own blueprint, trying to make it make sense. Is there anything else I'm missing? Shout out to Ski. Shout out to my boy Ski. Shout out to Lil Will. Shout out to you know what I'm saying? Shout out to bread and cheese to make the grilled cheese, bro. Because without grilled cheese, I'd probably be depressed. Let's be quite honest. Um, Shout out to everybody that played me in the past. Definitely got some reasoning to why I am who I am right now. Shout out to Lil Anyways. I don't care what terms we on, you know what I'm saying? You're one of the best people I've ever met. Hopefully she gets to see this. Yeah, stuff like that. Shout out to all them. Shout out to all them things. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all be safe. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe though too as well. I think that's about it. Everybody else in here, I'll just give my shout outs out. Y'all be safe. Make sure